Hello and welcome back to another vlog. We're down at Follyfoot fishery just outside of Taunton, 48 hours, peg free. I'm on my Todd for this one. I did ask a few people if they wanted to fish in peg 1, which is next to me on the right, but nobody took me up on the offer, so we're here alone. Turned up, got all my stuff unloaded out the van into the hut, put a couple of scoops of bait over the two sort of margin areas I fish. Sort of every time I come here, they're sort of go-to spots really, literally one down to the right, one down to the left. If you look back through my previous videos, you'll see I've had a few out from these sort of areas. Sorry about that, guy opposite's just had a screaming run, so looks like he's into a fish. Like I say, both rods are out. I've got the right hand rod on a orange pop-up, tutti frutti pop-up hinders bait, and the left hand one is on sticky mulbs yellow pop-up. Standard, sort of how you see me fish before if you've seen my other vlogs, little PVA bag of mixed pellet hooked on, and just drop them in over the scoops of bait I put in about an hour before. So all set up. Hopefully we should have a few out on this session. I did get in a session with Sherry up on Kingham Lakes after my last Headlands Farm fishery. I did start to record it. Unfortunately we didn't have any fish on that session. They were sort of swimming around, pairing up. It was really hot day, so yeah, I packed up early, come on. A friend who was fishing down on the Specimen Lake, he said he had one more out because he was doing the night, and they started spawning, so he packed home, come home early. So yeah, that's where we're at the moment. Yeah, normally does fish this sort of venue. It is a good sort of little runs water. Saying that, you know, if it's not fishing well, it's not fishing well. But, we're going to crack on now. I think some other people have just turned up walking around the lake, so we'll let them crack on with that, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, just in case this is the first video you've seen of mine, give you a little tour actually. So here we are, hut 3, walk on, little platform area here. I'll show you the inside of the accommodation first. So yeah, you get these lovely little huts. They are what they are, serve their purpose. They're clean, they're waterproof. They provide a little light there, so you don't actually have to bring a bivvy light or light, but I bring both, to be honest. Bed set up, bait, etc. laid out on that side, bed there. What I like to do, I bring a dust sheet with me, and I put a dust sheet up on the sort of side that I'm sleeping. It just gives you that little bit more privacy, to be honest, and it darkens it down a bit, because obviously we've been having some really sort of light early mornings. Yeah, so here we are. We've got one rod there, the left hand rod, which is, you'd have seen me flick it out at the beginning. It's just off this old sort of pontoon wooden area there. This always, I say always, generally does bites. Jamie's he's always banging on about this peg being his favourite peg, and always puts one there, and I have done every time I've come here. The right hand one, as you'd have seen me flick it out, is off that bush over there. So the water you get in this peg is roughly from that sort of bush there, and it goes out to sort of, focus back in, that area there, and then you've got the peg opposite. So you sort of draw the water off sort of halfway there, and then you come back to these sort of bushes here. 27 over there is a good peg. 24 and 23 I think it is, they're good pegs. And then further down the lake, if you see it right down the bottom there, you guys can see right there, I think that's peg 10 down there, and there's another one in between, or is it peg 10, the next one down from me? Yeah, anyway, I'll put up a swim map now anyway, just so you can see it. I've pulled up off Google, but yeah, that's where we're at. Clouded over a bit now, to be fair. They did give bright sunshine, but yeah, you got the fruit farm over behind, so you see all the strawberry bushes in there. So might do a bit of scrumping going back to my youth later. Got me unhooking mat there, so I suppose some of you are wondering why I'm fishing rods like that, but because I'm fishing basically 2 snags each side, I pretty much like the line lay to be direct to that snag. if I was to put a pod out in front, I'm going to have one 90 degrees to the left and I'm going to have one 90 degrees to the right, which I fished before, but I'd like to fish sort of more or less direct towards where I'm fishing if I can, within reason. I can't really angle these rods any more to the left and the right because it's going to restrict me access going down onto the platform, but nah, it's good. We're fishing, so bloody fingers crossed. Come on the carp. Right, so we're gonna have a little change up now. I've had nothing on the pop-ups for 2-3 hours, so I've got the IQD2 rigs, which I made up myself. We've got a little sticky krill active wafter and a little bag of pellet. So I'm gonna chuck this one down the left hand margin. The right hand margin I'm moving now to the far bank. I'll put some footage in now. I'm sort of baiting up that area, and we're going to get wrapped up and get a rig over to that far margin. So yeah, let's flip this one in. Oh, first fish of the session. Happy days. Absolutely nailed that IQD rig. Krill wafter. That's right, wafter, not wafter. Oh, calm down, fella. Not very big. Well, let's not use that phrase. I don't like that phrase. Not very big. There's bigger in here. But what? Come on, mate, calm down. Oh, you're gonna have a fight, I'll tell you. So, see if he's gonna behave. There we go. Lovely little comment. Oh, what about £8–9? So yeah, lovely, absolutely immaculate mouth. Got a hint of ghosty to him there as well. Look, if you look at his head. So yeah, right. That's the first one in the onion sack in the bag. So I've got this lovely little MGT cradle here. Look, so I can just stick the top down each side, transport them over to the water and let them go. So let's do that. So I'm going to run through with you guys exactly what is going into my bait mix for this session. We've got some manila boilies, which we're halving up with a quarter cutter, probably about 20 to 30 baits. Now we're going to move on to the krill, same again, around 20 to 30 baits halved up. Now we're going to move on to some liquid. Here we've got the CC Moore liquid bloodworm, Just a small amount of that. A little goes a long way. Now we've got the DNA Baits Hydro Spod Syrup in the bug. A little splosh of that. Get the scoop in, mix it all together. Make sure there's a good coating on all of the boilies. I'm not making up a huge amount, I'm just doing a little bit to start off with, and then I can always make up more. I don't want to make too much up in advance. Then we've got a couple of handfuls, 3 handfuls of the mixed pellet. So that's the bloodworm, the krill, the manila, and the new trouty pellets from Sticky. So we'll give them a mix in as well. Make sure all the baits are evenly mixed together. Now we'll get the quarter crusher. Put in a good sort of 10 baits. Crush them up, not too finely. And then we'll get the same again of the krill. Crush them up. Drop them in the bucket. Give that a good stir. Make sure all the fine particles are evenly spread over the boilie and the pellet. And there you can see a lovely little mix, ideal for scooping out. Right guys, not gonna lie, forgot to film that, getting that rod back out on the fire bank. It's itching to sort of get it back out there. Had the tripod set up over on the bench behind to get a good view. Just forgot to press record. Wrapped up, then I seen that. Anyway, she's back out there now. Same again, IQD rig. Sticky krill wafter. Straight back out there, so we're going to leave that out till early evening, and then we'll probably bring it in just before dark. Fresh bait. I'll go around, bait up again over the top. It's too far to ping the mix I got out because it'll end up going all over the lake. So I'll just go around to the fire bank like you've seen earlier and just spoon a bit in a bait over the top. So it's like catching the sun a bit as well. It's actually surprisingly hot now. Sun's picked up, you can probably see that on the bank, but yeah, left hand rod is still down the margin there. She's back out, good to go. Lovely little carp to start the session off with. I'll see you soon for another one. Oh, here we go, early evening, fish number 2. Yeah, only another little comment, but very welcome. A little bit smaller than the first one, but we'll take that. Happy days. That's on the left hand margin rod, that one. So yeah, again, absolutely immaculate fish. Mouth, pristine condition, scale perfect, little miniature, absolute lovely. Take that. Let's get it back, get it rolled back out. the fish. Smallest one yet, about 5 or 6 pounds. But yeah, have a little immaculate fish. That was off the far margin again. Sticky krill wafter. So yeah, happy days. Loving it. Good morning. That was a quiet night. Last fish I had would have been the one you've seen just before this. Redone both the rods at 8 o'clock, ready for that sort of evening bite time, but no, nothing materialised. Heard a few guys' alarms going around the lake, so whether they had a few fish out, I'm not sure, but weather's looking good, completely clear sky, sun's coming up. It's about 6:45 now, 7 o'clock in the morning. I've redone both rods this morning. I had to go and use the toilet, so I thought, well, I'll use that opportunity to refresh the hook baits, walk around the far margin, scoop a bit of bait in while I'm around to the toilet, and then yeah, the one down the margin I've actually put on a krill pop-up now, match the hatch pop-up, instead of the wafter. So I'm thinking when I've reeled in a couple of times, there's been a little sort of debris or the odd leaf hooked on, so I'm thinking because it's under the bush, it's probably, you know, it might be masking the hook point a bit if I've got something on the deck. So we put a low line sort of Ronnie rig on that with a pop-up. Fire bank one I've kept with the sticky krill active wafter on that, on the IQD2 rig. The two fish I had out from over there were absolutely nailed in the bottom lip, so it's not really a rig I've used much in the past, to be honest, and I don't even know why I've, you know, made a couple out, but I don't know, I thought I'd give it a go. It obviously suits the wafter and presentation really good, so yeah, I think going forward, it's potentially a rig I'm going to use a bit more in the future. I'm going to put the kettle on now, have a cup of tea. Got all day today, and we're on till 12 tomorrow, but we'll probably shoot on about 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, depending on what sort of, you know, bites I get up till 12 o'clock today, really. But it'd be nice to get home and probably do a dinner for me and the daughter, because the wife's on holiday. So hello Mel, if you're watching this. No, that's silly, because you won't be watching this, will you? Because you're on holiday now and you'll be back by the time this comes out. But anyway, hope you had a good holiday. And as for you guys, I'll see you soon. Bye. Well, that is more like it for a Saturday morning bite. Got a bit of scale damage on this side, so actually got some photos with we'll get that treated. But Christ, he didn't half go. Guessing he's about 15. There we go. Look at that. That's a banging start for a Saturday morning. Happy with that. Little Ronnie rig down the left hand margin. So yeah, absolutely lovely. Like I say, there's a bit of scale damage, so I'll pop him back down a minute. Bit of propolis, and give him a bit of treatment. So, like I say, we'll just scoot that lid on a minute. He'll be alright there for a couple of minutes. And even that. Right, let's get this little beauty back out. That's what we've just caught that lovely common on. Sticky krill pop up. Little bag of mixed pellet. Flicked in. Just over the margin there. So let's get it back out. Right, so that's that rod back out. Absolutely stunning morning on the lake. It is red hot already. It's not even 8 o'clock yet. But yeah, that's it. Rod to fish in. Lovely day. Let's bring on the carp. Let's have a few more. Right, just spent about 2 hours trying to get them off the top. They've been coming up, taking the floaters. Will they take my hook bait? No. I've tried down whittled, I've tried whittling down pop-ups, I've tried hooking on one of the floaters, I've tried Enterprise fake dog biscuits, I've tried everything. I've tried a bit of foam. Nah. Every floater bar my hook bait. It's always a pain. It's good if you can get them, you know, off the top. But yeah, hooking them's another thing. So I've just put the right hand rod right a bit further over that margin now. So there's sort of like a nook in there. So I've put it into that now. Left hand rod I've just put back down the left hand margin again, freshened up the hook bait, bit of bait over the top. So bait and wait, as they say. Yeah, 4 fish so far. I haven't had that one since early this morning. But yeah, it seems to be fishing pretty quiet for, you know, Follyfoot standards. So main thing is we've had a few out anyway, haven't we? So if we can get some more, sweet. If not, I can still go home content tomorrow that we've had a few out for the camera. So second vlog back. Yeah, if there's anything you guys that do sit through and watch my vlogs, you know, think that I should include or exclude, or just wondering where to go with the channel really, because, you know, I mean, you look at YouTube and there is just so much of the same stuff, and I don't know, trying to do something outside the box, think a little bit different. But if I do that, do I risk losing the viewers because they don't like what I've changed? So yeah, just see what sort of views this one gets as well. And the last one's been up, well, literally a month today, I think, 30 days, 31 days today. That's had just under 1,600 views, so pretty happy with that, to be honest, considering it's my first one back and we didn't get any fish. Hoping this one does sort of similar. It is, for those of you that do vlogging, it's quite a lot of effort, to be honest. I mean, I probably film over the whole, say, 48 hours fishing, I probably film about 5-6 hours of footage, and I try and whittle it down to about 40 minutes, 45 minutes. Nobody wants to sit there watching me for any longer than that, really. Even that's probably a chore. I don't know if you hear that. There's a lot of fish rolling over that far margin, so it'd be nice if we got one live for the camera, wouldn't it? But yeah, as I always say, I'm going to stop waffling on now. And what am I going to do? I was going to make a couple of rigs up, actually. Yeah, knocked up some bait, knock a few more rigs up, spare ones, and then hopefully the next time you see me we'll be unhooking another carp. See you soon. There you go. £17.1. Biggest of the session so far. So yeah, left hand margin, little sticky active wafter. Yeah, happy with that. Lovely condition. Happy days. Let's get him back. Off to fight another day. Fabulous. Evening. So, since you last seen me, I've had the rods out. I was going to leave them for the night, and then I thought, oh, I don't know, I thought I would have had a fish or a run on that far one after the 2 runs I had earlier, and I actually dropped 2. I'm not sure if I mentioned that before, but I thought, I'm sure, you know, the fish I've seen over there, I thought I would have had a run. So anyway, brung it in. It's obviously been lying funny on some sort of twig, branch under the water, and yeah, it brung a twig back in. So unfortunately I haven't had anything off of that one during the day, but fortunately enough I'm glad I didn't leave it out. So yeah, I've switched that over to a Ronnie rig now. Put a little 3 bait stringer on there, you know, a little Bermuda triangle that I've been using quite a lot recently, and I've put a white manila pop-up on that. I haven't tried white yet on this session, although I've always done well on white here, to be fair. Not sure why I haven't put white on yet until now, but yeah, so anyway, there's a white manila pop-up over on that one. The one down the margin here has got an active manila wafter on it. Yet again, I used up the last of the bait that you've seen previously. A couple of scoops of that over each one, and we're good to go for the night now. So yeah, I think we're on 5 fish, biggest 17-1. So yeah, happy with that. Really happy with that, to be fair. Because like I say, the lake's not been fishing as well as it normally does. We had blazing hot sunshine this morning, and then it went cloudy. Now it's clear sky again. Temperature's dropped a little, but yeah, anyway, enough of that. So yeah, you'll either see me with another fish or a couple of fish, you know, between now and when I pack up tomorrow, or the next part you'll see after this will be me saying goodbye until next time. So we'll leave it there, and hopefully I'll see you with a fish on the bank next after this. I said hopefully we'll be back with a fish, not the goodbye in the morning. So yeah, got this lovely little ghosty here. Definitely got a hint of ghosty about him. Not the biggest. Now he's decided to wake up a bit. Got a little hint of koi in him as well when you look at his bottom pectoral fin. So hopefully he's not going to go too mad. No, he's tensing. Is he going to go? Nah. There you go. Oh. Come on, mate. There we go. Lovely little one. You've got a hint of ghosty about him, and he in his head there, look. But yeah, immaculate mouth on him, like most of them here. Oh, keeps tensing. But yeah, another one in the onion bag. Put him back. Right then, guys. So there was an outro, but I forgot to press record. I had one more fish early hours of the morning, about 5 o'clock, and I set the camera up, done a bit of filming, said, yeah, you know, in front of the camera while I was holding the fish, you know, thanks for watching, you know, all the normal sort of blurf. And yeah, I forgot to press record. I didn't even check the footage because I was in a hurry to get home. Little RC meet with some local guys. And yeah, so that's why I'm here now. The fish I had on the last morning was about 6 pounds at a push, so it was pretty much the smallest one of the session. But another fish nonetheless. Enjoyed that session. Went really well, to be fair. I don't think the lake was fishing, you know, as well as it normally does. I mean, the temperature started to creep up. I mean, it's Tuesday evening now, and we've had like 28 degrees today, I think. So yeah, it's definitely been a hot one for the last sort of 3 or 4 days. Not sure where my next session will be. Maybe Follyfoot again, or maybe if I can fit in a session down at Viaducts or Kingham. Might go to Kingham actually, yeah, or Thorny Lakes, Kingham or Viaduct. Yeah, so one of those three will be the next one anyway, but that will just be a day session. So anyway, thanks for making it this far. Thanks for watching the channel. Thanks to everyone that subscribes. If you don't already subscribe, if you could do, that's brilliant because it helps the channel and helps the algorithms and gets it sort of out there on YouTube more. Any comments, anything you like, don't like, feel free to leave a comment in the box. I always reply to people, sensible comments, anyone, stupid ones, then I'll just delete them and ignore you at the end of the day. But yeah, thanks very much and I'll see you soon.